All right. I guess I'm live for now, right? Yeah. All right, guys. What's up, everyone? Uh, you guys, hope you guys are having a good day or good night, wherever you are. Just thought I'd have a little chat with my subscribers or whoever tunes in today, which I think is something that might be interesting to some people or might be a little controversial, but I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm just trying to give my opinion. And you guys probably already know where this is going. So, anyways, I'll give you my scent of the day. And my scent of the day was Green Irish Tweed. And this is an official tester bottle. I don't know if you can see the badge there, but this is a 13T01. This is a 2013 badge, my favorite badge. But I don't want to encourage you guys to buy, you know, this badge because they're all great. I actually smelled the 2017 badge on my buddy. It's 17, I think it was Q01. And that is, wow, it smells pretty much similar to 2013 and it's potent. And he heats a light sprayer. He does like one spray here and then I think he dabs a little bit around his body. He goes like that. He's kind of like a messy fragrance supplier, whatever it is. Everybody has their own thing, but everybody has their own thing on how they apply fragrances. So, okay, so let me start pressing buttons here, see what this is all about. Yeah, so it's the first time I go live. So, is there anything I can do here where I can see comments? Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can comment and I can talk to you guys. Anyways, so what we are talking about right now, we're talking about what's going on in the fragrance community. Hey, Jimmy, what's up? Good to see you around. So thanks for tuning in. So we are talking, or I'm talking today about what's going on in the fragrance community. So I've been thinking about this for the past few days, and it's really upsetting to see, fragrance reviewers that I follow and I enjoy. It's a pleasure too, Jimmy. Always a pleasure. I've been, following some reviewers, and I see some of them are leaving the community. I've seen already two that have left the community, and it gets me upset because these are the people that some of the people that I enjoy watching, and I'm a seeker of small channels as well. I love watching small channels with not too many subscribers. I'm not saying anything about bashing anybody with a lot of subscribers. I'm just saying I like to look around and find new people and try to interact with them and give a little push to and see what they're doing and communicating with them. It's fun, and it's the way I started. I've only been doing this for maybe about 9 months. It's about 10 months now. So I started at the beginning of the year, so it's 10 months, yeah, almost a year. And I have my trials and errors, and I had my few people say that my videos take too long and get to the point, or well, whatever. I have my own style. So I'm not not a TV guy. I'm not a show host. I'm not an entertainer by any means. You know, I add entertainment to my videos, but I'm not an entertainer by any means by profession. So, but I do enjoy fragrances, and what I do is, or my what I try to accomplish in this here in the community or in YouTube is just just give people some give back to uh, other people that are on YouTube looking for just fragrance information, just trying to get tuned in and trying to learn uh, about fragrances, because I know a lot of people tune into YouTube just like I started. Uh, Tune into YouTube to see what's the hit, what fragrance is the hit, or somebody that just tuned in and they're like, "Oh man, I need a cologne. Where can I go?" That's how I started. Uh, where should I go? Let me see if I can find a cologne that I can wear for tonight. What should I wear? Let me go to this guy's channel. Hey, Diddy, what's up? So yeah, so again, we're talking about the fragrance community and everything that's going on now for anybody that's just tuning in. I don't know if this is going to get recorded and saved on my channel, but yeah, this has been a really fun journey, and I'm not saying I'm leaving the community by saying that. I'm just expressing my feelings and how bad I feel of how people are getting affected because of Patreon. Point said, this video is not mostly, but well, half of this is going to be about Patreon and what ads and all these businesses that a lot of reviewers are affiliated with, and I don't know. It might sound, I don't know if I sound wrong by saying this, but it's a little selfish of some people. Not all, because everybody has their own opinion. Like I said, there's some reviewers that have left, and I love these guys, and I've gotten back to them and telling these guys, please don't leave the community, because I follow you and I love what you do, and forget about those people that are you think that they're affecting the community. I'll tell you something. YouTube is, for a lot of people nowadays, at least nowadays, if not in the beginning. Nowadays, YouTube is a hustle. People get into YouTube because they want to hustle. They're here for a hustle. They want to make some money out of YouTube. And I can understand this is it's easy. It's easy to make money in YouTube. If you pick one subject or one theme of what you're going to do, and you do it consistently, you're gonna get subscribers. If you get a good camera, you're a good editor, you're gonna get subscribers. Like I said, mainly if you're very entertaining, you're gonna get a lot of subscribers. If that's where you're trying to go with it. If you're entertaining, maybe it's just my opinion, but I guess if you're in YouTube for entertaining and whatever the subject that you're picking, that means you're looking for subscribers, or you're looking for a lot of subscribers. And yeah, and I support that. YouTube is good for that. You're most likely gonna get some sponsors, and if you do well, you get a lot of views and you get a lot of subscribers. And why not? It's great. It's great. It's a great thing to do. So getting back to Patreon. Hey, what's up, Manny? My man, Manny. So Manny, I don't know if this is gonna be pre-recorded. I'm talking about fragrance community and everything that's going on in the fragrance community, and how I started, and how I kind of been affected a little bit by some of the guys that have been leaving the fragrance community. I know you've seen all the talk, because I know you probably follow all the guys I do, and I feel bad that some of the guys are leaving. It's affecting me because these are good guys, and like I said, I'm a big follower of small channels and big channels, and you know, there's a fine line that's between, you know, fragrance review and a business. You know, some people, and like I've been saying, a lot of people are here in YouTube. They're trying to make a buck. You know, people know that there's uh, oh, awesome. I hope you don't get cut off, Manny. Uh, so, you know, I see a lot of people that take YouTube and make a career out of it. You know, like there are people complaining about Patreon, Jeremy Fragrance doing his Patreon thing and trying to make money off of it. Why not? What's wrong with that? He's making money off of it, and he's making a career out of fragrances because he has a lot of subscribers and he's good at it. He might not be the most articulate. All right, man. I didn't catch that halfway, but what's up, man? So, you know, by the way, when I get pop-ups from people, anybody that's talking to me, this is the first time I do it. The pop-ups stay for a couple seconds and they fade away. I don't know how I can get that back. Maybe I have to flip the screen. So, anyways, Jeremy Fragrance and a lot of people picked on Jeremy Fragrances for doing Patreon. Why is that? The guy's trying to do his thing. He's got a lot of subscribers. Just like, have you seen the many channels that are on YouTube doing their thing and, you know, doing gaming, you know, what my son does. And they have millions of subscribers and they're making money, a lot of money. Why can somebody make money off fragrances? Some people might take gaming seriously and they might not like that, but you know, there's everybody has a different idea, and they're you know, this YouTube is for that, for people bringing up new ideas, and if they can make a profit off of it, and so they can make a little money, so maybe they can get more equipment and stuff like that. Why not? Like I was saying, getting back to Jeremy, yeah, he's a great reviewer. He's not like a lot of people say. He's not super articulate like a lot of people, a lot of reviewers. So as myself, I'm not super articulate. I know my fragrances, and I'm not super articulate. I know what I like, and what I review is what I enjoy. Hey, Jose, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. So yeah, so it's, you know, I give people what I love, and I tell people, you can see I do a review. And again, if you guys missed it, my son of the day, 2013 GIT. So yeah, I take out some of our fragrances and I give people my opinion on fragrances that I get, you know, good compliments, what I think is going to work well and what season. I'm not trying to sell a fragrance. If, you know, if you're in my channel and you believe that you're going to come to my channel and I'm going to try to sell you a fragrance, that's not how I work. That's not my duty. That's not my goal. My goal is just to give you some good information on fragrances that I truly enjoy, and I hope that somebody might catch some information that I'm trying to give off on my channel, and they might get into and say maybe that fragrance is one that I may add to my arsenal or my collection. That sounds good, you know, or maybe my taste might be similar to yours, and you're tuning in because of that every season, and every time I pull in a set of fragrances for whatever season we're in. So yeah, Jeremy's doing his thing, and you know, he's got subscribers and he's trying to make money, and I see nothing wrong with that. I honestly don't. So getting back to that Patreon thing, uh, why are people? Oh, the one in the show, Manny, that is GIT. And this is a 2013 batch. I have two bottles of this actually. This is a vintage tester bottle. I have two of these, and I caught these a while back, a long time ago. And so actually, I had the fever. Uh, oh, I had the fever. What's up? I had the fever for this fragrance after I got Creed Aventus, and that was when my daughter was, she was about 4 years old, and now she's 10 years old. So that was about 7 years or so back. And a couple months after that, I copped these when they were on, real cheap on some some of the sale big companies on eBay, and I copped five of these, and I paid like I think I paid like 150 or something for each one. I went crazy. I bought a whole bunch, and I sold two of them. I still have like, I think I have three left, and I have this one. So anyways, yeah, GIT, wonderful. And by the way, I wanted to mention the 2017 batch. My friend has it. Smells the same. It's super powerful. And one spray on him was, like a bomb. So yeah, getting back to Patreon. Yeah, so it gets me. Actually, but yeah, no, bite the bullet, Manny. It's worth it. Start. I say start with Ventus. Why not? Wonderful fragrance. You're not gonna regret it. You have a good nose, and you're a mature guy, and you have good taste. And it matches your style. Aventus is something that you're gonna love. You're gonna love. Just get it. Just try to get some. Try to get it under 250. You can find it for us under 250. Look at eBay, and I'm not advertising eBay, but that's where I get my deals. So look at eBay. There's a lot of reputational sellers. It's worth it. So yeah. So why were people picking on Manny? Yeah, it's a must of mine too. Yeah. So why are people picking on Jeremy? He's doing his thing, and he's making some money just like a lot of people do on their channels and other stuff, bags, shoes, men's accessories, women's makeup, hairstyling. He's doing his thing. He's trying to make some money, and he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it whether you want to donate or not. He's gonna make his money. And I wish I had the budget to give to him. Yes, I would, if that's gonna keep his channel going, because he's good. I like his entertainment. I entertain myself watching him. And I'm not gonna lie, I bought many fragrances. I'm guilty of buying a few fragrances off of his reviews, and I'm sure the big reviewers that have been here for a long time have bought fragrances because of him. So, you know, uh, you know, it is what it is. He's the man. He's good at what he does, and I like it. So yeah. So yes, about Patreon, people have picked on Jeremy, and it's so, oh my god, it's so funny that they picked on him. What about everybody else that's doing Patreon? What about everybody else that's doing Patreon? And uh, uh, yeah, so what about everybody else that's doing Patreon? But when I'm making my little pause, because I'm reading the pop-ups, so mind me when I look to the side here. So yeah, what about everybody else that's doing Patreon? Why isn't anybody talking about those people? You know what I mean? What's up with that? Huh? I don't get it. Why do you have why they have to pick on Jeremy? Jeremy's doing his thing. Why? Why? What about everybody else that's that's doing their thing on Patreon, and they're trying to get money through Patreon. That's they're in the fragrance community. I'm not saying it's wrong, but why just him? Why just him? Because he's got a lot of subscribers or something, or because he's good at what he does? He's not really. I'm telling you, he's not. If the guys that I love that are out there, that and a lot of viewers that I love that I follow, guys, don't let that discourage you from doing your thing, because he's not messing up the community. He's not doing anything wrong to the community. He's doing his thing. He's still doing his reviews, and he's still doing his fragrancing. And I hope he comes out with a fragrance. I'll buy it off him. I will, because I'm pretty sure he's going to come out with something amazing. If that's his plan in the future, I will buy it. I'll probably be the first one to buy it off him. And God forbid he does something real bad that I stop following him. But for now, he's still good. And he's doing his thing, like I said. And yes, getting back to that, why isn't anybody else? Why isn't anyone picking on the other people that are are doing their fragrance thing? What about the guys that are being sponsored by you know, fragrance companies like Latino Fragrance Net, you know, Fragrance X, all those. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's, you know, that's an income too. They're getting an income off of that. They're getting a kickback off of that, you know. And they say themselves, you know, there's a lot of reviewers that say, use my coupon and you're helping me. So, you know, it's the same thing. You know, this let's be real. It's the same thing. You know, everybody wants a kickback. If it's possible to get a kickback, everybody's gonna grab it. You know, um, you know, yeah, Patreon, Fragrance, all those companies, everybody's getting a kickback. So, Scentbird, you know, so when you see these guys, other reviewers that have Fragrance and all these people, they're getting free stuff. So, yeah, that's a good point. Because he's a fragrance idol. Yeah, maybe that's why they're messing with him. But anyways, you know, what about all those other guys that are getting kickbacks from these companies? They're getting free bottles. They're getting free bottles. You know, the free stuff, two, $300 bottles. You know, two, four, five, six. You know, 8 bottles maybe a month. I don't know how many, but they get a lot, and that's a lot of money. And the difference is that maybe he's not getting free bottles. Jeremy, he wants cash. He doesn't want $500 in bottles to do reviews. He has too many. Who knows? Maybe he bought it himself. Maybe he got some sponsored. Who cares? He does it good, and I like what he does, and keep doing what he's doing. And like I said, let's stop picking on the guy. You know, he's not doing anything wrong. Let's you know, let's mix the he's the guy from Triple Inc. Manny, I forget his name. Yeah, I think he was the first one to talk about Patreon. Yeah, so why is anybody talking about him? I'm not saying he's Triple Inc. Awesome. I love his channel too. I like him. I'm not saying that free bottle sponsor. Exactly, free bottle sponsors. There you go. So yeah, I see nothing wrong with that. You know, everybody's getting sponsors. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've gotten responses back from company offering me free bottles. That I'm not saying I didn't grab them because of ego or anything like that, or I just didn't grab them because I don't want to do it now. I don't want to. Some of the offerings they were giving me are more like winter scents. So I wanted to wait. Maybe I'll call them back, and if I didn't want to have all the baggage here, and later on, if I'll call them back and see if you want to give it to me now. I'll do a giveaway in the winter. So yeah, so I've gotten calls for, you know, my channel's small, but you know, some people have liked what I do, and you know, I don't think I do anything special. I just kind of I just do my thing, you know. It's just do your thing. I just tell people, a lot of people, I feel too that there is a lot of, you know, a lot of these guys that are mad also are saying things that are not aligned to me. I don't think. I feel that there's a lot of competition. People worrying about how many subscribers they get. Why are you worrying about that? What's the fight about having all these subscribers? You know, right now I have 700 plus subscribers. 700 plus subscribers. 700 people. That's crazy. I didn't even imagine. I didn't even think I was going to get to 700 subscribers by any means. That's great. That's amazing. And I thank you, my subscribers, for staying with me and following me. And I'm not gonna lie, when I started my channel, I started hitting up some of the big shots, and I wanted them to see what I was doing and have them give my opinion so they could give me a boost. You know, I don't have any shame of that. Why not? Why can't I go to the big guys and say, hey, what do you think about the way I'm doing it? Because I'm not a cinema guy. I haven't been doing this for years. And why not ask for a little bit of help, you know? Yeah, man, 250. I was just about to get back to you, man. That's really good. And it got up there real fast, man. 250, damn, man, really good. So there's a lot of that says, Manny, that there's a lot of Spanish, a lot of people, Spanish people looking for Spanish fragrance videos. So that's awesome, man. And you're the hit right now. There's somebody doing it. I'm telling you, it's not a lot of people doing good reviews Spanish reviews. Not a lot of people. So you're up there right now. You're like top three right now out of the reviewers. And yeah, uh, this is an interesting time in the fragrance community. I really think it's silly. It's kind of childish in a way, and all the why can't just people just keep it shut, man? Just do your thing. Do what you got to do on your channel. That's it. Do what you got to do, and don't worry about nobody else, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. Don't worry about. Yeah, and Manny does the crossover. I love Manny. That's what I like about you too, Manny. You do a little bit of both. And actually, Manny, I get a lot of people asking me to do fragrance reviews in Spanish, and I want to do fragrance reviews in Spanish. Uh, and my Spanish is not too bad. It's just, uh, I just haven't put the time to it. But I will do more Spanish fragrance reviews. Um, so yeah, I love my followers. I love the community, but it's just kind of messy right now. But that's not. I'm not saying I'm going to stop or I'm going to do anything different because of what's going on. I'm just turning on the camera now live just to let people know that don't, or my followers, don't let that discourage you. Don't let all the negative talk. Yeah, that's it. Jose, yeah, that's his name. Bradley. Yeah, he's a good reviewer. So yeah, there's a lot of people doing Patreon and whatever. Everybody's trying to make a little chunk. Uh, and I could put a Patreon account. Why not? I don't see the need to, but if I do see the need to, I'll put it. Why not? If I can get some money into my YouTube channel, I'll take it. Why not? I haven't added my PayPal account, but I'll add it if somebody tells me, hey, put your PayPal account, I'll put it in. If somebody wants to donate, why not? It'll help me because honestly, this addiction is a little expensive. And I'm not saying I want the donations because I'm getting people asking me to buy this, buy that. I wouldn't mind the donations so I can buy more stuff that I want to buy, and then I'll do reviews of it too. But just for my personal taste, I'm not buying the fragrances for people. I'm buying it for me. The fragrances I buy and I review, I buy it for me because I want the fragrances for me because I enjoy fragrances and if I enjoy it, I keep it. And like I said, I do a review. If I don't like it, I get rid of it. Simple as that. So yeah. Let's just be honest. He's not the bad guy. Jeremy is not the bad guy. He's doing his thing, and a lot of people are doing Patreon. Pick on every. If you're gonna pick on Jeremy, pick on everybody else because there's other people doing Patreon too, and there's people that put PayPal too. It's the same thing. What's the difference between Patreon and PayPal? Patreon, you can add videos and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's still the same thing. People that are getting sponsored by FragranceNet and Latino and all these companies, it's the same thing. They're getting free stuff. Inexpensive. It's not cheap stuff. They're getting like, $100, $200 bottles. Really expensive stuff on a regular basis. So don't be selfish, okay? Don't put yourself in his shoes. He's not doing it. Don't put yourself in my shoes right now and think about what I'm saying. Could be, some of the guys that are complaining to man up a little bit. That's just what I'm saying. And don't get insulted by that. Just, I just feel like this is just a fun thing to do. Fragrances are a fun thing to do, and it's what we love to do. And everybody has the right to do it the way they want to do it. It doesn't ruin the what we're doing because of it. It doesn't ruin anything. Everything still runs the same. My followers still follow me the same way. The people that tune into my channel and leave, that communicate with me and leave feedback, they're still going to do it. If they don't do it, maybe they don't have the time or they didn't like my video, that's fine. Yeah, it is what it is. I tune into a lot of channels and I communicate with all my subscribers. Whoever hits me up, I I chat with them and see what's going on because I want to talk to people. I want to see what people are saying, what people want to know, and look around. Look around into look at my reviews. I help people a lot. People ask me questions and I go through details and they want to know. And that's the side of me doing my videos is what it's a passion I have. I like it. I really love it. And people ask me what happens if this patch is like this and if I get this and how do I know if this is fake or this is. I help them and I type a lot and I do the best I can. And yeah, it's fun. So let's unite. Let's not fight. Let's enjoy what we're doing. And if you have your channel, do your thing your way. If you're trying to sell yourself, because you want to get a lot of subscribers, that's fine. If you're not trying to sell yourself, if you're just trying to do a review, that's fine as well. I'm a little bit in between. Sometimes I sell myself a little bit, but it's mostly I mostly do the reviews because I do it. I like it, and I want to review these fragrances because I want people to know about it. I want people to know my opinion about the fragrances I love, and it's fun because like I said, before I started my channel, I watched all these videos and it was entertaining watching guys like Rob's08, Brooklyn's Fragrance Lover. There's Rattle Essence. Those are the people, Drag Duck, and I'm watching my boy Manny that's on right now. Manny does a great job too. I like watching him. There's a whole bunch of people that I follow and consistently. I don't want to miss a video. As well as like Jeremy Fragrance, I don't want to miss a video. If I see some dancing stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I skip that. I don't care about none of that stuff. I want to see his fragrance stuff. That's what I want to know about. So yeah, that's what I like. And like I said, I follow a lot of small people, and it is sad. And I'll tell you another thing too that I don't know, Manny. I don't know how they get free stuff. I guess they get free stuff for Notino, whatever those companies are, and not me, but they get free stuff, and and in exchange to a review, and they display a coupon, and they get that send incentive. I do, I do you, you do me. That's how that works. I don't know how they get into that. I guess they call them. They communicate with the reviewer, the reviewer communicates with them. I don't know. So I don't know how that started, but it's good. I wish I could do that. Why not? I want a few free fragrances. I guess they get noticed. Yeah, I had a couple notice from the companies that wanted me to do reviews of their fragrances, and I just yeah. So yeah, I get notices, but I haven't taken any yet. Um, so uh, yeah, I follow a lot of subscribers, a lot of reviewers, and it's fun. I enjoy watching videos, and I enjoy looking for new people and supporting a lot of small channels. And it's a little, it's a little weird because at times I feel like I see a lot of of channels, a lot of good channels, and sometimes I look just out of curiosity. I look to see if any of the big guys have came by and say, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, nice job." And I see good reviews, and I don't see anybody hitting them back. What's going on with that? I think also the bigger guys, that guys have been here for a while, should reach out to the small channels, not just the big channels. Reach out to the small channels, support the channels. Let them know that they're doing good, so we can get more people on, because it's fun. Everybody, there's a lot of, shy channels out there, small channels that have a lot to give, I, getting back again to my boy Manny here, that has a vast amount of fragrances. He's pulled out a lot of stuff that that I didn't know about, and it's in Spanish, of course, but a lot of stuff that I didn't know about. So that's cool. You have somebody like him, something different, something fresh and different. There's also reviewers. There's a lot of reviewers out there too. They get a lot of subscribers that are really not talking about fragrances. They really are not talking about fragrances when you think about it. They're really not doing fragrance reviews. What do you think is a fragrance review? This is Green Irish Tweed, a wonderful fragrance. You get a lot of compliments. This is one of the best from the house. Try it. It's very bright. It's green. You can use it all year round. That's a fragrance review. That's his recommendation. That's a review. Going into depth on what the fragrance smells like. Putting the person and the imagination of what the fragrance might smell like, using all types of something you see in nature, and maybe you can give somebody the idea of what something they haven't smelled. They can imagine it. It's almost like you're selling it, but you're really not. You're just trying to get them. At least me, I'm just trying to get them to feel what I get from the fragrance. And for me, like some fragrances, like I can almost taste some of the fragrances. Like when I smell this, it smells like the garden of a green garden. It just has this green garden feel. Like I can taste the grass and the air. It's like it's weird. So that's another thing that got me really into the whole fragrance thing. I hope I'm not getting you guys bored. So yeah. Anybody, any of the 6 people that are on now? Well, it's only 6 people on, not a lot. That's good enough. Any of you 6 guys that are on right now that have any questions about anything about fragrances, anything you want to know, anything you want to ask about, anything. You can ask me anything. I'm open for 37 minutes in, until it hits the hour, I'll stop. What is your lastest edition? My lastest edition that I just got in the mail about a week ago, but I actually had a couple of decants of that. One is 1899 Histories de Parfum, 1899, and that's a nice. It's like a well-rounded, more sophisticated spice bomb. It's really nice. Yeah, it's a little pricey. I got a good deal. I was hunting it on eBay till I got a good deal, and I got a 4 ounce, which is the biggest bottle they have in that one, and that I think it costs about $250 for the 4 ounce, and I paid $70. $70 I paid, brand new, full. So that was a great buy, and I've been looking for that for a while, and really nice one. So it's just sophisticated. It's like, it's like putting Bulgari Men in Black mixed with Spice Bomb. So how Bulgari Men in Black is like Spice Bomb sophisticated, and then regular Spice Bomb is like younger, sweeter. Put those 2 together, and that's kind of what you get. It's more well-rounded, smoother, nice. It's a nice one, very nice one. So yeah, that was my the last bottle I bought, and I have so many more I want to buy. And the other one I brought a decant, 10 ml decant of Valentino Uomo Intense. I have the original. That's a nice one, and actually 1881. 1821. It's not 1881. 1821 man-made. I have it. I did. It's one of my earliest reviews. Look back at my channel. I did a review on that. That's when I kind of started. And it's awesome. Awesome fragrance. I highly recommend that one. 1821 is a definite I don't encourage blind buying, but that's definitely a safe blind buy to me. If you like uh, tobacco fragrances, I don't know. Have you smelled Pure Havana or Insurrection Wild from Rayon Tradition? Manny, have you? And if you have, that's almost it almost has the same idea, but this is funny. It has yeah. So if you try that, perfect. That's it. If you try that, which one do you try? Pure Havana or Insurrection Wild? Okay, Insurrection Wild. Insurrection Wild is like Pure Havana, but a little. Insurrection Wild is a little more sharper, a little sharper, not as smooth as Pure Havana. Pure Havana kind of dries down. You know how that when Insurrection Wild dries down, it has that vanilla kind of spicy vanilla dry down. It's the same idea in Pure Havana, but that one dries down to like a powdery, smooth candle-like vanilla smell. But it's the same. It's in the same vein. It's like it's kind of redundant in a way if you have that one. But yeah, you do get better. It's not better because Insurrection Wild is an amazing scent. It's because it's cheap fragrance and the price is at $20. If you would have sold it for 100, it would have sold for 100 because it smells that good. Uh, and I kind of close my eyes when I see the price of a fragrance. If it's good, it's good. I mind the price. Yeah, so it's smoother. Pure Havana smoother. So what you kind of get the same feel of that in 1821 Mint Made, and it has notes. It's like a note of red wine in there, and it adds a twist. Then you also get like almost like a honeysuckle. You know those if you ever get like a jar of honey, like pure honey, then you get the comb from inside and you bite it, that taste and that the essence of the honey, that's kind of what you get, that very nice organic honey feel with that almost like a red wine note in there mixed in with like Insurrection Wild. Yeah, so that's what you get. It's good. It is good. It is good. So I love it. I love it. So highly recommend it. If you want to get it, get it. I have it. I highly recommend it. Uh, yeah. So, any more questions? Anybody has any questions? If you guys just tuned in, I was talking about all the stuff that's going on in the fragrance community, everything that's going on with complaints about my boy Jeremy Fragrance. Yeah, it's supposedly that's compared. Could be. I haven't tried that one. I do have that one too. That was a good one. Not NML. No, I have Mugler. I have four of them. I have Angel. I have Pure Havana. I have Pure Malt. I have a backup of that, and I have Ultracest. And I have a decant of Pure Tonka. I didn't like that one. Unfortunately, that's not up my alley. It's a little too sick, and it kind of makes me. It gives me like kind of makes me feel like puking. I don't know why. It's something about it that just doesn't go well with my stomach. Pure Tonka. So, me personally, I wouldn't recommend that one. Just from my personal opinion, I don't. You can, yeah. So, yeah. So, if anybody is just tuning in now, what I've been talking about is everything about Patreon and how they've been picking on Jeremy and how it's not fair to me. And there's more people doing Patreon and people that ask for money to their PayPal account. There are reviewers and people that get kickbacks from fragrance companies. It's the same thing. So nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I highly support that. That's fine. You're making your money. If you're getting money to buy fragrances, by all means, why not? I wish I can get somebody right now to buy biking, Creed Viking. Why not? I want Creed Viking. I don't care if I don't like it. I just want it. It's funny. It's so expensive, and who knows if it's gonna smell bad. I just want it. I want that bottle. I want that bottle. I want Creed Viking. You have it? You want to give it to me? Go ahead. Throw it. Throw it right here. Oh, no. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Creed Viking. How much is Creed Viking? Oh my God, Creed Viking, man. Yeah, there you go. There goes the answer right there. It's like $500, man, for and I think now the sizes right now they went from uh, four an ounce that Creed was before to now 3.4. So that's the biggest size they sell now. So yeah, I better get an iPhone X. Oh yeah. So yeah, talking about Patreon and how everybody should just step away from Jeremy because everybody gets a kickback except for small channels like me. I get sent out messages for free bottles and stuff like that, but that's about it. And I haven't taken one yet. Yeah. So yeah, community should just stop the hate on one guy and just let's be real. Let's support each other. You're gonna watch the guy anyway, so let's not be so rude. Oh really? It does smell good. I bet. Um, yeah, let's not be so rude to the guy. He's cool. He's doing his thing. I wish I had his. Ding, 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 ding. I can't do the spin. It sucks. I wish I could do the spin. Y'all already know. So imagine that. That would be nice if you take, you add, Brooklyn Fragrance Lovers theme song to Jeremy. You know, do a collab. Those two guys doing a collab. That would be nice. That would be awesome. I would love to see. What about that? What do you guys think about collabs? About Jeremy doing a collab with one of those guys like Brooklyn Fragrance Lover or Rattle Essence. That would be awesome. It would be awesome. There's a lot of reviewers that I love to see doing collabs. I wish I would see more collabs of more reviewers, and it would be cool to see more collabs of big reviewers doing reviews, big reviewers doing collabs with like small channels. That would be cool. Just supporting the channels. That would be nice. Let's unite the people. Yeah. So yeah. So that is an interesting topic that's been going on in the community. Like I said, we all need to work together. Let's just. Oh yeah, we can definitely do a collab, man. Anytime we can do a Spanish one, and then we can do an English one. That would be awesome. I don't know how that goes, how that works of doing a live collab. That would be nice. I don't know how that works. Like I'm not too savvy with software and stuff like that. But I'll find out. My brother is a computer engineer, so maybe I can talk to him. He can help me out with that stuff. I haven't really bothered him, but he might know some tricks, into that. So yeah, let's look into it, man. So yeah, it's an interesting time. Interesting time in the French community. If anybody that's tuning in right now is a reviewer, don't let the negative talk push you away. Please don't walk away from fragrance reviewing. Just one let it go in one ear and let it go out the other, because it's a waste of your time and a waste of my time and everybody's time. Negative talk. People are just putting too much time into all this crap, and people are not. They do great, and especially the guys that do great videos. They focus on stupid shit like that. The stupidest shit. They worry about other people's impact on 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 the community. So this is another thing I want to get to. If a lot of people, if this is, I want you to think about what I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, this is a Vector wash. This is a nice one. So what I like about this one is You charge it up in the last 30 days. That's amazing. When I found this out through one of my buddies, and I have two of these. I have the silver one, I have this one, and it lasts forever. They stopped making them now. The company now they're merged in with, I think, Pebble. This is about $400 something when you put it. To me, it's completely worth it. I get all my notifications when I'm at work, and I see everything here in the last 30 days. The worst, no, it's Vector. It's VECTOR, Vector. It's like Victor, but with an E after the V. So Vector. Yeah, so you can probably, if you look around, you can probably find it, maybe you can find it used really good condition for like, maybe like 175, and it's worth it. You'll find a really nice, good looking one through eBay. You can get the straps. I get the Samsung Gear straps to change it. I like the Samsung Gear ones because they're like quick snap off the bag. You can switch them around. But I just like this rubber one. I like the black on black on this one. But yeah, so awesome watch. It lasts forever. I get all my YouTube notifications, so I like that. And you can change the faces. So it doesn't have a lot of graphics in the touchscreen, but you can change the faces. It is very simple graphics, but I like how it's just simple. I like how it's just simple, and you can change the faces and all that. Real simple stuff. If you do get it, just make sure that you download the settings thing. So you unpair it if you get a new one, because you have to unpair it in order to pair the other one on the app. So it's kind of like messy. Thanks, man. Yeah, awesome watch. I love it. I love it. So yeah, so thanks. Love this watch. So yeah, yeah. Let's stop the hate and more love, guys. Red wine, my favorite. I love red wine. Take it out of the fridge, let it sit out for a while. I don't like it too warm. And I have one or two sips in the weekends, maybe half a bottle, and it's kind of fun drinking wine. A little more than beer because it kind of relaxes you. So, red wine, I love it. Blends, especially blends. I love red blends. I love myself some Pinot Noirs, but mostly red blends. I love blends. Anyways, yeah. So, wow, what has it come down to? The community. So, yeah. So I'm gonna say it one more time. Stop picking on the guy for being on Patreon, because there's a lot more people that can be picked on that are on Patreon. Why don't we just look at the whole picture? Everybody's getting a kickback from something. He's just doing it, and he's getting hated on because he's doing it full time. Why not? Why can't he do it full time? Oh, and what I want to mention earlier. So these guys that are complaining, some of the guys and I love these guys. If you're looking at my channel now, I'm not saying anything wrong about you. If you think I'm talking about you, I'm not. I'm just saying. I love you guys, and I don't want you guys to stop what you're doing because of Jeremy. I just want to point out something. If you had something bad to say about Jeremy, about him doing his Patreon thing, thank you. If you had something negative about Jeremy doing his Patreon thing, obviously it's because you are a follower of Jeremy. Okay? You decided to say something negative about Jeremy is because you are subscribed to his channel and you are watching his videos. So it's like you're it's like you're it's like you're like confusing people. You know what I mean? It's like you know, and people need to analyze this. Whoever's saying these negative, all these negative things about Jeremy, obviously is subscribed to his channel. And they know what's going on. Exactly, MB. They know what's going on. They know what videos he's pulling out and what he's saying, and they're tuned in. So they're tuning in and they're looking for all the negatives. So they are tuned into the channel. They're subscribed, and they have not unsubscribed from his channel. I guarantee you that they're not unsubscribed because they want to know what the next video, what's the next video that's coming up in his channel, because they're good. They are. Don't lie to me. His videos are good. They're fun to watch. Whether they're not super informative, but they're fun to watch, and he brings out a lot of fragrances that we might be curious about, because there's a few females that come up to his channel that are some hot females. And mind you, I'm married, and my wife, I love my wife, and my wife is beautiful, but there are some fine females that pull up to his channel and give their opinion about his fragrances. But yeah, that it's a big influence on a lot of people. To me, semi. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if a few pretty girls say their fragrance is good, I want to get it. I'm guilty of that. Yes, I am. Yes, I am guilty of that. I'm very guilty of that. If I see a whole bunch of beautiful girls on Jeremy's channel, they're saying this fragrance smells good, most girls saying it smells good, I'm gonna want to get it, and I'm guilty of that because I'm not just a fragrance reviewer. I'm also a viewer, and I'm a big fragrance guy, and I want to know what the next. I want to know what smells good to people because I want to smell good to people, and hopefully, if I do buy that fragrance, if I get a sample, I hopefully whatever he recommended is something I can keep. Yeah, why not? So yeah, I'll give you some Q&As too. My first fragrance, the one fragrance that really got me inspired, really got me inspired, and to do a fragrance review, and was Creed Aventus. And I remember I got some samples at first, and I don't know what batch samples I got, but the first samples I got were amazing. Oh my God, I have a picture memory of those samples that I got a long time ago. And I was I'm just reading, guys, sorry. When I smelled it, I took a few decants over to Dominican Republic, which is my native, where I was born, in Dominican Republic. I went there to visit my dad, and we went to the resort, me, my sister, her husband, and was just chilling there. And I had the decant. I said, I'm going to use Aventus. This Aventus, man. I get a little I get the chills thinking about the first time I worn it, because I remember how hyped I was when I smelled it. That was the third time I worn it. And it has a little dab that I put it here, and it was like, man, what the hell is this? This smells so good, man. I was like hooked. And the feeling, I remember like it was yesterday. I smelled the ripe. It was like a freshly like cut, like sweet, like ripe, like you put in the oven, like a piece of pineapple, put it in the oven, let it burn up, and you get that hyper sweetness from the pineapple. And I remember getting this leather jacket type of a feel in the background from that, and I remember that picture of pineapple being roasted on some woods and on top of a leather jacket. That's what it smelled like. It's sweet. It's like a sweet pineapple and leather, and that's what I remember. And I still get that now, but it's a little different. But I get this. It's the same thing, man. I'm telling you, if it's just the first time you smell Aventus, you're gonna be shocked at the smell. Most people get shocked, like, wow, that smells amazing. Well, yeah, and another thing I wanted to say about also talking about Aventus, my friend brought Club de Nuit Intense Man. He bought it about a year ago, and I'm telling you, when that thing dries down on him, Insurrection Pure 2 smells pretty much like Aventus, this lighter, but Club de Nuit Intense Man, when it dries down after after half an hour or so in the air, he does about 3 sprays. He works with me actually. Man, that thing smells exactly like Aventus, and it projects like crazy. It's a beast. For you, Manny, get that one. Yeah, get that one. Try it out. It has a harsh opening. I'm just gonna let you know. If you want, do this. I do this sometimes. If you have a shirt or something, spray it on a shirt and just hang it. spray it on a shirt, something like dark, spray it on a shirt, three sprays, like you would spray it on yourself, and let it sit there for like half an hour and come back. Wash it. That's what Aventus smells like. It smells like that after half an hour. And it smells goddamn good, dude. Man, it smells good. And it's pretty damn close, man. I love it. And he's told me, like, he walks around the hallways and there's people that have told him that I knew you were here earlier, and people say that he smells good. So, and I only worn Aventus to my job once. And like I said, I have like 6 bottles of Aventus. I'm addicted to Aventus. Pretty addicted. So, yeah. So, yeah. You guys have any more questions? You guys still want me to stay on chatting? You guys want to hear more? You want me to stay on for a few more minutes? It's about to be 9:30. I don't know. I can stay on. If you guys, right now, I'm just gonna let the questions come in. If you guys, I know right now there's only 6 people now. Ask me anything you want. Anything you want. So maybe I can give you some information on my setup, what I use. I use a tripod. Mainly I use my iPad to do most of my stuff. From your collection. My favorite from my collection is my two. Man, I have too many favorites, but I will say my favorite, especially when it's been a while since I worn it, since I wear it. When it's been a while, one I really miss after not wearing it for a while, that becomes my favorite instantly after I wear it, is the Dior Intense. When I haven't worn that for a couple days, for a couple months, and I wear it, it's like, wow, why didn't I wear this more? It's like I kind of hold back on some fragrances for a little bit so I can miss them again. Creed Aventus, of course, and in a high favorite of mine is the ones you will pick if you get abducted by aliens. Yeah. So yeah, another high favorite of mine that there was a lot of hate in the community, but remember, when you hear the hate, it's only like 4 or 5 reviewers. There's millions of people that subscribe, thousands of people that subscribe. There's a lot of people that like it too. So don't get discouraged by 5 reviewers that say, "Oh, it's okay," or some say it's really good. It's like 5 reviewers, 7 reviewers that have their opinion, and people just get caught up by 7 people. Bleecker Street. That's what I'm talking about. Bleecker Street. Oh my God, that's an amazing fragrance. Right now it's real cheap on eBay. If you guys are looking for that one, eBay's real cheap. It's like you can get it under 130 right now. It's worth it for a 3.3 ounce. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, bond number 9, Bleecker Street. If I was to get abducted by aliens, man, which ones would I take? If I were to take 5. Yeah, I'll give you my opinion on that. On Agile Seal. Yeah. So let me just answer Manny's question very quickly. So if I was to get abducted by aliens, and I seen that video, man, that was a good one, Manny. I like that video that you did. If I had a few fragrances I can take with me if I was abducted by aliens, would first of all be this one. Green Irish Tweed, and there's a very close clone to this one for you, Manny, which is Treston Wheat. My buddy has his. It smells like 95% the same, and it projects like hell. Treston Wheat from Armand, really good one. So that's the clone to that one. So, of course, Creed Aventus, Dior Homme Intense, and I'll just pick 2 more from the top of my head. I will take Cedric Annebrand from Cedric Annebrand. I will take that one from Atelier. I love that one to death. I love that one. And I don't know. Another one I will take. I don't know. I like the Dior's, man. The Dior's are bomb. I love Dior. Bleecker Street, those five. The same ones I've been mentioning. So yeah, Agile. I mentioned that in one of my reviews. Agile is a very nice one, and that one is I mentioned it already. Is about 90 plus percent similar to. I'm not saying it's an exact copy of uh, Dior Sauvage. I'm not saying it's a 100% copy, but it's redundant to. And when I mean redundant, if you guys don't know, it just means that it's kind of like a waste. It's kind of like if you have Ajah, seal from Ajah that just we just mentioned there in the question. Uh, yeah, if you have that one, it's kind of like a waste of money if you're gonna get Dior Sauvage because it's pretty similar. You might want to go a little heavier on the sprays on Ajmal, but you're testing it yourself. And like I said, a way to test it, you can spray it on the shirt that you want. Do a couple sprays and see how long it lasts, and if you can smell it in the room when you come in. Hey, what's up, Pep? What's up? Nice you came in. So I'll give you now. I'm gonna have to stay in so I can tell you what I've been talking about. I don't know if this is gonna pre-record on my channel, but I'll tell you what I've been talking about, Pep. So I'll get back to that in a second. So yeah, Ajmal is pretty good. It's a really good one, and that's a hell of a finding for me, and I love that one. Oh yeah, Leilion 8A, yeah, definitely. That's a great fragrance. Have it, keep it, awesome fragrance. If I had that one, Ajmal, and I had smelled Dior Sauvage, I would not get Dior Sauvage. But I have 2 bottles of Dior Sauvage. I love it. And Ajmal is no slouch on that, on its behalf, on its part. It's a good one. Armada, just for you. Have you smelled that one? No, I have not. I have not smelled Armada. No. So yeah, Pep. So what I've been talking about is what everybody's been talking about. All the stuff that's going on in the community, and all the negativity in the community is just kind of upsetting. And I was just talking about us guys that have been doing this. Is another amazing reviewer, Pep from the channel Sentinel. I welcome my subscribers to go to his channel, check him out. He's an awesome reviewer. He's probably has more experience with making collabs, editing, and all that stuff. So this guy knows his stuff. He has a great nose. He's probably has more niche stuff than I do. He's good. He's good. I love him. I love this guy. So yeah, Pep. Just been talking about Patreon and how people have been picking on Jeremy and how it's unfair that they're picking on him because he's trying to do his thing. And I just say, oh yeah, I'm not being kind of just being honest, man. It is what it is. You're a cool dude and you do great, and people should know that. Awesome, unique, unique style of reviewing. So, and you're doing your thing, and I like it. Love it actually. So, yeah, just how people are being hidden on, talking crap about Jeremy, about his doing his Patreon thing, and it sucks. It gets me mad because there's so many other people that are doing Patreon and nobody's talking about them. And I just kind of gets me mad because these people that are talking about him and hating on him because of Patreon should be looking at themselves because they're probably subscribed to his channel and they're tuning into his channel. That's how they keep up with all the information. So obviously they're subscribed to his channel. And what about all those guys that are getting kickbacks from all these fragrance companies, Fragrance and Latino and all that? They're getting a kickback too. It's no different. What about the people that are putting PayPal? I'm gonna actually put my PayPal too, so if I can get some donations. Why not? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with somebody trying to make some money off their channel if they have a lot of subscribers? That'll help them make some money to keep doing their thing. And like I said, fragrance review and just like his are as fun as watching movies for a lot of people. So some people are willing to pay to watch that type of entertainment, and why not? If you can get it, it's welcome. Yeah, absolutely. I'm all for it. If you can get a donation to buy your stuff and do your thing, I'm all for it. Nothing wrong with it. If you're being affected by what he's doing, unsubscribe from his channel. That's it. If you're being affected by what I'm doing, I'm subscribed from my channel to anybody else that doesn't like what I'm doing. It's simple as that. You know, I'm not being negative. I'm just being real about what's going on in the community. And like I said, I love all my subscribers, and I love, yeah, you know, thank you, John. I love all my subscribers, and I love what everybody is doing in the fragrance community. And I love all, yeah. So, yeah, no problem. I just wanted to just wanted to be a little open, not be negative about it, Pep. I just want people to be a little more open-minded and be aware that he's not the bad guy. He's not the bad guy. He's not doing anything wrong. You know, we're all subscribed to him. A lot of people, most people are subscribing. The bigger guys, the big guys are subscribing to him too. Even the people that are talking trash about him, they're subscribed to him because that's how they know what's going on. So, you know, just let him do his thing and let him make his money. Why not? If I had the money, if I was the guy that was loaded, and I had the money, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would put money down for him to come up with hook up with some good perfumers and make a fragrance, because I will be the first one on board to buy it off him, because I'm pretty sure he'll come up with something amazing. Jeremy has so many fragrances, and he's in the middle, he's in the zone, he's gathering people sniffing him, he's getting people's opinion, he knows what's going on, he knows what people like, and I want to know what people like, I want to wear what people like, and I want to wear what I like, and like I said, nothing wrong with that. Yes, so anybody that's just tuning in again, I'm open for questions. If anybody wants to ask me any questions about fragrances, anything, I am completely open for questions. Yeah, exactly. So that doesn't change anything for me. You know, I just think it's wrong that people are unsubscribing from his channel because of it. From what I've heard, I don't keep up with how many numbers he's got, but yeah, I think it's wrong that people aren't subscribing from his channel because of that. Man, he has a right to make a living. Like I was saying, people that play games, like my son does, they make a lot of money off gaming and stuff like that, makeup and all that stuff. Why can't he make his money? Why not? Why not? Nothing wrong with that. Yep, taking questions. I'm gonna be here for just a little bit longer. I'm stretching it to let's see. I'm stretching it to maybe an hour, maybe another few minutes. 10 o'clock. So I have 9:34 right now. I'll stretch it a little bit. So I don't have anything to do anyways. Sentence of the day. Yeah, you missed that one. That's this one. That is GIT, and this is a 2013 batch. And I was just telling everybody that I had GIT now. Actually, I got this a while back when I started my hype for fragrances, and I went crazy and I bought like 5 bottles of this, and I sold 2 of them. And I got a really good deal from the seller. I got them for like $150 each, and they were testers, official testers. It's a 2013 batch. And that was when I started my whole fragrance thing a while back, and I haven't turned back. And if you're curious, Pep, about GIT, if you really like it, the new badges, the 2017 badges, my buddy has it. It's amazing. It smells the same to me as this, and it smells super potent. And he only does about 1 spray of the 2017 batch, and it's freaking powerful, man. It's a beast. And I think it's more beastly than this one, the 2013. Honestly, yeah, beastly. So, yeah. Anybody has any questions that I can answer? Anything? Just ask me anything you want. You know, open for questions. I'm gonna do a Q&A to. What is your take on super hype Acqua di Gio Profumo? Acqua di Gio Profumo. It's Acqua di Gio. Acqua di Gio with a twist. Acqua di Gio is amazing. It's an amazing fragrance. I don't have it. I had I never bought a full bottle, but I had like samples, and I used them up. And it does smell great. Aqua di Gio is just, yeah, a lot of people wear it, but who, like I always say in my channel, who cares if everybody has it? You know, nobody that smells you with a fragrance that sells a lot is saying, wow, you're wearing the same thing he's wearing. Nobody cares about it. Who cares if it's popular? Uh, no, I haven't tried Davidoff Leather Blend. No, I haven't tried any of those special blends. Yeah, it is overhyped. But again, remember, this is another thing I always say, Pep. When I mentioned the word, when a lot of people say that a lot about fragrances being overhyped, but you have to look at. I always look at the general picture of fragrance thing. For example, GIT. A lot of people say, "Oh, everybody has it. All the reviewers have this in their rotation." How many reviewers are there on YouTube? I mean, think about it. How many? Maybe uh, general reviewers that buy a lot of niche stuff. Maybe like 20 that have this. 20 people. That doesn't mean that if you wear GIT, and because a lot of people are hyping it up on YouTube, and not even a lot of people, just like a batch of like 50 people or so. There's billions of people in this world. You wear this anywhere, and you're gonna smell unique. It is what it is. Same thing I say about Aventus. A lot of people say, "Oh, Aventus overhyped, over whatever." It's not over. It's overhyped. Whatever. It is overhyped. But if you wear Aventus in the general public, nobody. I'm pretty sure that 99% of the people that walk by you have not smelled Aventus. A lot of people talk about Dior Homme. Dior Homme. Not a lot of people wear Dior Homme. Any other man I came across? Yeah, exactly. So that's the point right there. A lot of people say, a lot of people have this in a rotation. Who cares? You know, a lot of people have Blue de Chanel. Trust me, there's a lot of hype on the fragrance community. That's something a lot of people around you are going to have it. And about Acqua di Gio Profumo, to getting back to that, Manny, yeah, it should be good because it's a flanker of Acqua di Gio, and Acqua di Gio smells amazing. It really does smell amazing, and I smelled it on people because I recognize the smell, like people that have walked by me. And there's nothing wrong with having Acqua di Gio or the Profumo. It's just a great scent. It's an all-around great scent. I haven't bought it, and I'm going to tell you right now. I don't. I think I did smell the Profumo, and it has the incense. I'm getting the original. I'm going to get it. I had the discount, but I'm going to get the original Acqua di Gio because I like it. It smells good. Nothing wrong with it. It smells great. Why not have it? Yeah, why not have it? I'm getting it. So, yeah. So, yeah. What I was saying about that, Pep, that a lot of people say there's many fragrances that are overhyped. Some people don't want to get it because they say too many people are buying it. Yeah, too many people are buying it, but that doesn't mean because you're buying a popular fragrance that you're going to smell like everybody else. No, you're not going to smell like everybody else. Not everybody in the world, not every man, every walking man that's buying the same fragrance in the store. You know, there's not there isn't hundreds of people that go to the same Macy's around your or the same store to buy Dior Sauvage, for example. Not everybody. I smelled Dior. I live in a big city, Massachusetts, and the city of Massachusetts, the Boston, and there's a lot of people that supposedly it sells a lot, and I see it in the stores, but I've only smelled like 2 people with Dior Sauvage, even though it sells a lot. I never smell anybody with Blue Chanel. All these popular. I'd smell like maybe 1 or 2 people with Acqua di Gio. That's another one. Terre d'Hermes, only my brother. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So it's people get caught up with fragrance reviews and what fragrance reviewers say. Like a lot of people have it. I just think it's wrong I just think it's wrong when people are. I think it's kind of wrong when, in a way, it's not some we mention it some people mention it every now and then, but I don't think there's I don't think there's any need to say that a fragrance is very popular because, you know, where are you getting your numbers from? That's to a lot of the reviewers that say that. Where are they getting those numbers from? Are they sniffing everybody out and saying that it's super popular because it's selling a lot? Yeah, if it's selling, that doesn't mean that everywhere you go you're gonna smell it. That's my whole point. If it smells good, get it. If if you looked at enough reviews and you want to blind buy, get it because it's obviously a lot of people are saying it smells good. So just get it. That's what I do. If I can't sniff it and if I'm able to buy it, I'll buy it. Or maybe I'll get a little decant and test it out first. So yeah, any questions? Anybody have any questions? Throw them at me. Throw them at me. I take any questions. Any questions? Rob, do you certainly know if Ultramel is discontinued or not? I received about 200 ml, but I was worried about it. Yeah, I don't know if Ultramall is discontinued officially because I don't look. I usually never look. I usually never buy a fragrance looking to see if it's the only one that I truly seen that was discontinued was Invictus. But everything else, Ultramall and all that, discontinued or not, you're gonna find it on eBay. You might pay a little more, but you're definitely gonna find it. You're definitely gonna find it. I've seen it around. I've seen some people selling it for like $50. Ultramall. 200 ml. I didn't know they had a 200 ml of Ultramall. Check the website. I'm pretty sure maybe John Paul, the website will have it, if anything. So, and I have that one. That's a nice one. Yeah, good one. Good one. Powerful one. Doesn't blow my socks off, but it is a good one. It's a nice one. Yeah. So, any questions? Anybody? More questions? More questions? I'm taking questions. How are you liking the Popeye one? Yeah, I was just thinking about that when you said that. The Popeye one's pretty good. It is. I like it. It is pretty good. It's kind of like a minty. It's kind of like John Paul, the original John Paul with like a minty vibe to it, like kind of like a bubble gum. Not bubble gum like 1 million. No, nothing like that. It's like a bubble gum, like a minty bubble gum, kind of feel to it. Yeah, and it's a good one. It's not ground. It's not the like wow, it's amazing, but it's a good one. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you good attention from anybody. Anybody that smells it, they're gonna say it smells good. Popeye's super great, but performance issues. Oh yeah, performance issues. I don't know. I mean, I didn't have any performance issues with my Popeye, and I usually do about 3 sprays, and it does well on me. I can smell it most of the day. I don't know if it projects a lot, but it lasts me all day. They say it's close to Versace Earls. I get a little twinge of it, but not really. No, it's not. Definitely not Versace Earls. I don't like Versace Earls, to be honest with you. It's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't. I'm not too crazy about Versace Earls. I don't know what was. It is hyped up and it is a nice one, but not me. It's not for me. I wouldn't buy it for me. I wouldn't. It's something I wouldn't pay for. Popeye, I think Popeye it's a little easier to wear. It's a little easier to nose. Yeah. And if you like Le Mans, you'll like this one for sure. For sure. It's a fresher take, a different take. But with the similar DNA. Yeah. So yeah. So take off my glasses. Take off my glasses. Super Club and Fred will have used it more if it was in my 20s. Yeah, it is in Club and Fred. And it still smells great. I like it. It still smells good. And you don't smell it around a lot. It's not that popular anyways. People say it's very popular. I'm not going to lie. There is one fragrance that I will see. It's pretty popular. My God, I didn't know it was that popular. And I remember the first time I sniffed it, it was on this Middle Eastern guy. Younger kid in my job place, he came to visit and he had 1 million. I asked him, what was that 1 million? And that smelled amazing. Yeah, 1 million. 1 million. That one is a fragrance that I can tell you for sure that a lot of people wear. a lot of people wear 1 million. I smell that a lot. That's super popular. That is one fragrance I can definitely say that I smelled on a lot of people, way too many people, like just random people that walk by me. That's one I can definitely say super popular. Have you tried Paco XX by? No, I haven't, and I want to try that one. That's one I've been wanting to try. I've been wanting to try the whole line, but yeah, that's one I definitely want to try that one. As I heard that one, there's some pineapple, some sweetness in there, and I'm definitely always curious about anything that has pineapple. I don't know why. Maybe because of Aventus, or definitely because of Aventus. Yeah. So yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. 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 I hope you guys got some positive information from me, and I hope I've inspired maybe if one of the guys that are the big guns, any of the big guns have came into my channel today, I said something that made them think a little bit about what's going on now. I missed that question. I didn't see it. What was that question? I missed it. Yeah, so I missed that question. If you, it just pops up and disappears when I'm here for a couple of seconds. We'll check. What was that question again? What was the last one? I can't see it because I got the iPad facing this way, and all I see is screen, and I see pop-ups that come up, so I don't see much more after that. It just the pop-ups are like for 10 seconds. So yeah, so I want to express my feelings, and you guys have heard me out. The guys that, those of you that do enjoy my channel, did tune in today to listen to what I had to say about everything that's going on in the fragrance community, and how I'm not really affected, just kind of feeling bad about how people are reacting to it, because it's just, it should be generalized. It shouldn't be just one person, because like I said, it's not just Patreon. It's people getting stuff on PayPal, people getting stuff from fragrance companies. It's all the same thing. It's just, he's doing the same thing, it's just in a different way. People are getting free fragrances, and he wants to get money. So it's no different. Let's be real. Okay, let's just be real, please, please. All right. I'm I'm in the mood for some calamari right now, some fried calamari. You guys in the mood for some fried calamari? Because I am right now. I'm probably gonna get myself something to eat really quick, and take a shower, and probably go to sleep in a few. Um, yeah, I gotta wake up early as well. I gotta do some stuff, helping my brother move to his new apartment. So, keep him busy. So, guys, always a pleasure having you stop by. Appreciate you guys all from the bottom of my heart. All subscribers, new subscribers, thank you so much for supporting my channel as always. And hopefully I keep you guys entertained with just a short amount of time that I take to do my videos. I'm not always on. By the way, guys, I don't see who's. Let me see if I flip. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can. If I flip the camera like this, maybe I can see. Can I flip it? It says orientation is locked, so I can't check out Versace's Port Louis. Thank you so much. You didn't miss it all. I can just give you a brief. I can just give you some brief information. I'll just really brief. I have another 10 minutes. So I was just talking about Patreon and how if you're on my channel, you're a fragrance follower, you love fragrances. And I was just mentioning how I feel kind of bad for Jeremy being picked on. I know he feels bad about that. I feel bad for the dude because he's doing his thing, and I follow him, and he does He's very fun to watch, and I just think it's wrong how people are picking on him when there's many people that are doing the same thing and they're not being picked on, and they're getting kickbacks from other companies. And I hope they don't feel bad by me saying this, but it's a fact. Don't pick on the guy. He's not doing anything wrong. He's just trying to make a living, and he spends a lot of money. It's very expensive. This hobby is very, very expensive, and he wants to take it full time. He wants to take it serious, and why not? He's good at it. He has followers, and he can do that. He has that. He has that gift of getting people, gathering people, and people, watching him. So why not? So that was the talk. That was what I was talking about a lot of stuff. Like my center of the day, which was GIT 2013 batch, and I'm gonna start turning stuff off right here. So yeah, shutting everything down now. Make sure this TV's off. Okay, so I'm out in about 8 minutes. Anybody that's just tuned in, we're just talking about everything that's going on in the fragrance community, all the negativity, everything that's going on that's kind of upsetting, and just want to let my subscribers know that that's not going to happen in this channel. None of that negativity. And like I said, I support anybody that's doing Patreon, that's helping them out. If as long as you're doing it with good means, but everybody has their own thing. Everybody has their own opinion about Patreon, and that's fine. But everybody has the right to make their money too. If they can make some money off of Patreon, why not? And like I said, people are doing Patreon. Some people are getting kickbacks from fragrance companies. Some people are getting donations from PayPal. It's all the same thing, Which frag in your radar now for the next purchase? The next one I want to buy, I'm looking at some Mason Francis Kershaw. I'm looking at a few other fragrances from that line, and I'm not sure which one. There's a few of them, about 3 of them. Yeah, Mason Francis Kershaw. So I received some offers, some sellers, and good prices. So I'm not sure which one I might get. Still sniffing out some of my samples. Yeah, I have a few, and I want to get another backup. I only have one. I only have one that I want to get a backup. I have a bottle that I want to get a backup of Bleecker Street. I'm just a type that when I like a fragrance, I just have to. I have to have a double. I have to have another one of the same one. If I really like it a lot, I have to have a second one. I just went overboard with Creed Aventus. I have 6 bottles of Creed Aventus. I got too many backups, and I don't regret it. I love it, and I don't care. I don't care if people think it's too much. You have to get what you like. If you like it, get it. You work for that. If you can afford it, why not? Okay, so yeah, so awesome community, awesome people, awesome chat, awesome you, everybody. Curious. What are you curious about, Manny? What's up? Where do you keep your Frias? Where do I keep my Frias? Oh, my Frias. I think it says cervezas, Frias. My frags. So, my frags are kept in, and I have this cabinet. I got a few of them in a box. I have some boxes of samples. I have a few cabinets, a few little drawers that I keep samples, and I also have this tower with 4 doors couple doors where I keep my fragrance piled in there. Temperature controlled area. Nice little setup, and I keep my fragrances in there. Most of my fragrances. That's mostly where I keep them. I don't keep. I don't. That one thing I definitely do not do. That I never had a fragrance exposed to light. I don't have them exposed to light or to heat or anything of the sort. And I don't keep boxes. I throw most of my boxes away. That's another thing. I just keep the bottle. So yeah, I keep them locked down and no lights. That's key, and that's very important too. House light is not just such a big deal. It's just you don't want any sunlight. A lot of people say about light. Your home light is okay. It's your sunlight. It's the sunlight that ruins them. What was that question again, Manny? I missed that because they pop up and disappear really fast. Inside info help. Repeat the last question because I can't pop up the last question before this one here, Manny. What was the last one you asked again? After you mentioned do a video later showing. Oh, do a video later showing. Where do you keep them? Yeah, so I mentioned, I told you where I keep them. Where I keep them? Yeah, I'll do a video of that. Sure, I'll do a video of that. Definitely, I'll be doing videos of different stuff, but that's definitely gonna be one of the videos. I'll be doing videos of stuff that I do within fragrances. Besides fragrance reviewing, I'll do stuff that has to do with fragrances, like my samples where I keep them, my fragrances. Uh, you know, and I'm kind of into different stuff. I'm not only big into fragrance. I'm also big into fashion. I like fashion. I like, uh, it's I like, I'm kind of social too. I like socializing a lot with people, and grouping with people. I like having people over. I like looking well too. Another thing I do too. This is my hair grown too. I cut my own hair too. I do my own haircuts. This is not a haircut right now, but whenever you see, if you look at all my videos, every time I have a haircut or whatever you see, that's me. I cut my own hair, so I kind of semi-master that. I have all the professional machines. I do my own stuff, so I kind of like to learn stuff myself. I do my own work on my cars too. I do a lot of stuff. I'm kind of like pretty handy dude. So yeah, kind of crazy how I cut my own hair. A lot of people ask, "Wow, you did it yourself?" No way. Yeah, cut my own hair. So yeah. Okay, another minute. Maybe another question, and I'll be off for the night, guys. Off for the night. Off for the night. Maybe one more question. Another minute. Oh yeah, definitely cost savings, man. It's easy, cutting your hair is easy. It's all about wanting to do it. When you want to do something and you dedicate yourself to it, it's just like you with your channel. When you want to dedicate yourself to something, you'll be good at it. So when I started cutting myself with a machine, I started knowing how to adjust it and I get the right blades and the right machine. You get to it. It's easy. Use a back mirror. You set up a mirror in the back and you do it yourself. It's no big deal. It's easy. You watch tutorials on the internet too. You start. You can do any style you want. Old, new style, everything. I do it all. And I do it almost about the same as the barbershop. Sometimes I felt at times I did it way better. My barber's really good. Yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, guys. So, one more question? No? All right. So it is 10 p.m. and I gotta take a shower. I gotta take a little. I want to have a little snack. I don't like going to sleep with an empty stomach. So, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Hope to see you guys later on with some more reviews. Like I always say, much love to everybody. Peace, peace, peace. Keep doing your thing, guys. If you are doing reviews, keep doing your reviews. Have fun. Don't hate. Catch you later, Manny. Thanks for coming by, and everybody else, thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by. And don't hate, don't hate on anybody. Just watch the videos, enjoy. Uh, don't let little things. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by, Better boy. I like that. I love Better. Hey, Tom Ford, great veteran, man. Tom Ford, great veteran. EDP, love it, man. To me, it's one of the best from the house. So yeah, man. Everybody, peace, peace. Have a good night or have a good morning. I don't know what side of the world you're on. So see you guys later. Catch you soon. Peace.